Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is another episode of the Bee Edit where I take you through what's been new for me this week, what I'm really enjoying. This is going to take the form this time mainly of a favourites, and then a little chat towards the end of where I'm going with my channel, how I'm feeling about it, and asking for your feedback too on how you think it's going. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hi, I'm Bee. Welcome to Beeshopspink, where personal style meets luxury beauty and a great handbag is always part of the look. It's a sunny day outside and I just wanted to let the light in. So if you see shadows and things, I hope that's okay with you. We're going to kick off with your and my favourite thing, I expect, and that's handbags. And just making myself use bags I haven't used for a while. So the two that have featured a lot in the last week or so are a real oldie but goodie, Gucci Soho disco bag. I absolutely love this bag, and I'd be honest with you, I had almost forgotten about this bag. It was in its dust bag way at the back with other slightly summery bags, because this soft kind of caramelly shade I do favour in the warmer months, and it had not really seen the light of day since about August, September of 2025. So I got this out and I have used this every day in the last fortnight that I've favoured a smaller sort of crossbody bag. I've been using this one and I absolutely enjoyed it and fell back in love with it, with its lovely tassel. Oh, I just love it. And you know what, it's just reminded me that I don't really care anymore what is trendy or current. Just that thing like your favourite perfume, your favourite soft scarf, or I don't know, it's like, it's old familiar and it's not particularly cool. You can't get this new anymore, I don't think, but it just is really good. This is one of my Mulberry mini zipped Bayswaters. I've got two. This is in quite a soft, refined grain compared to my other one. It's got the silver hardware, the lovely matching twilly tied on like the lady in the store did it originally for me like this, and I like this way, it's a bit different. And I've always saved this because it's quite a structured kind of posh bag and I don't use it that much. And I just decided to just wear it and wear it casually. I wore it actually on Easter Sunday. We went to a beautiful like hotel in the country that's got a lovely restaurant in it, and I wore it with a dress. But then do you know what? The rest of that week I just carried on using it. It has got a crossbody strap so you can make it a bit more casual in that way and be hands-free. But it just don't save your nicer things because you're worried about them getting scratched or wear and tear. Just wear them and enjoy them is what I'm pointing out. And I had this on display up there but hadn't really worn it for ages, and I just decided to wear it, and I think for 6 days straight I used and enjoyed this bag, and it just is the perfect size. It's small and compact but it holds lots, including a mini water bottle, a paperback book, my mini pochette with my makeup in, phone, keys, wallet, all of that good stuff. And I've just enjoyed forcing myself to use something different. So my next favourite is my most recent handbag and the most recent addition to my collection. This is the DeMellier Stockholm bag, and oh my goodness, am I in love with this bag. I waited to kind of mention it much to you and show it to you until I was a bit more familiar with it, and I've now used it quite a bit. It's about the size of a Speedy 30. I've got that out ready to show you, but then I was thinking this is going to turn into a bag review, so I am going to do a DeMellier video on its own. I have ordered my second DeMellier bag, and that will be here probably in about 3 or 4 days, I imagine. So I will do a more in-depth overview of my thoughts on the brand and a review of both pieces, and a first impressions and a kind of a reveal of the new one, and then a proper review of this one. But just to say, this is a firm favourite, no regrets. Overall, my impressions from this one piece that I own is that their quality and how this has been actually executed and designed is really up there. And I think before even a discount, I think this was about 430 or 440. And when you consider the price of a lot of luxury bags on the market at the moment, I think that's really good. Yeah. Feet on the bottom. You've got the brand is very subtle in the foiling there. You've got a crossbody or shoulder strap. It holds so much. There's so much stuff in here. I'll just show you. It's got cotton lining. It's got slip pocket and a zip pocket for security. Holds all your daily essentials, but it's still, for a bigger bag, it doesn't look like a work bag. It looks quite casual, which is what I wanted. I wanted like something that was similar to a Speedy, because that's a style that I really love, but that was plain leather, so it was more easy to work into my minimal aesthetic outfits, and then I kind of saved the Speedy for a different kind of look, if that makes sense. And I've been after a taupe bag for ages. This leather is really very nice. I just love that detail on the side where these little tabs are in here, so it gives it that pleated effect, but you can take them out. There will be a full review, but just to suffice to say, I have no regrets about trying something from this brand. I absolutely love this bag, the Stockholm, and I recommend it wholeheartedly. There is one size smaller than this, which is really cutesy and dinky, and then there's a bigger size, and instead of top handles, these handles extend to be like shoulder, those long kind of exaggerated shoulder straps, and I felt that in the hand, which is how I like to carry it mainly, it didn't look quite right, so I went with the grab one, and that's kind of a medium size. But as I said, if you're interested, probably in about a week or two, there will be a full review of my DeMellier bags. Okay, next, so I have been told off for forgetting to talk to you about what I am reading. So briefly, for the bookworms amongst you, when I went on holiday to Center Parcs, I had a lot of time waiting around for my kids to do activities that I was just watching, I wasn't partaking in. So I managed to read the whole of the first Shield of Sparrows fantasy adventure novel by Devney Perry, who is one of my favourite contemporary romance authors, because that's a niche that I enjoy. It's my guilty pleasure. And she has written this absolute smash hit, Shield of Sparrows, about a princess who goes to live in another royal family in another country, and there's like magic and, you know, mythical creatures. It's just so easy to read, and I feel like there's a proper kind of fleshing out of the characters and the decent writing, and I really enjoyed this. I just found it very immersive, very engaging. It's just fresh and escapism. I just loved it. So this took me 2.5 days to read, but it's a weighty tome. So I will say book 2, which is called Rights of the Starling, I am reading on my Kindle because I did not want to buy another big hardback like this. This one I'm going to foist onto a friend to read. It's about a treaty between 5 nations, sealed in magic, a fate born of monsters, and a love foretold by legend. The central like romance is really engaging and different, and I just loved this. I just picked this up in the shop in Center Parcs because I read that really quick and was like, oh my God, I don't have a book. So I picked up this Karin Slaughter crime, like kind of thrillery thing called Broken, and I'm about 1/3 of the way through. I am hooked. I haven't read any of her other books, but this is really good. And I did read up about this, and it is a standalone, but it is part of a series. There's a medical examiner who's left town and comes back to town. Then there's also an FBI guy that she phones to come and help her. I think he is the central character that reoccurs in several books. So after this one, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the series and read them all, because it is real like cliffhangers and well written, and I just love a good murder. This is really, really engaging. I will obviously list all these things in the description bar. Okay, I wanted to talk to you now about these. I do not drink enough water, and I am someone who can't afford to do that anymore. I am on a health and fitness journey, and one of the things that I do to conspire against myself is that I'm perpetually dehydrated. I don't know if it's just me and laziness, or I don't really have much of a thirst thing, or probably I suspect it's linked to my ADHD, that I'm not very good at forming and sustaining healthy habits. I hyper-focus on some things and then forget to look after myself. So I was suggested to try Humantra, which are these electrolyte sachets that give you antioxidants, electrolytes. They are vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free. You get a load of stuff in one go. You get vitamin B12, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, magnesium, zinc, chromium. There's all sorts of different things in here in the different flavors. And I just got these sample packs because I wanted to check what flavors I liked. I've got berry pomegranate elderberry, Himalayan lime and lychee. In this tester pack, which is £15, you get 8. So they work out at about £2 each. Now that I've tried them, I am going to subscribe and pick the flavours I like the best and get the bottle and have a regular subscription. So this is now my second order. So I did about 2 weeks of taking this daily, just 1 sachet. And I've noticed a less kind of hungover, tired thing in the morning, falling asleep better, better mental focus. It might be other things I'm doing too, but I think these are helping. Just wanted to share that. Makeup. Well, it goes without saying. I just wanted to point out, my next video after today's edit will be my review and demo of these Fara Homidi products. This is the whole line in one little bag, including the brushes. It is just, I'm going to come in a bit closer. It is quick, easy makeup that looks healthy, never looks overdone or cakey, but it's not boring either. I mean, I've got blue eyeshadow. I just love it. It's just been this thing where I could almost throw all my other makeup in the bin. I won't be that crazy because I love playing with different colours and finishes and whatever. I've just also got to do another video sharing all of my brand new luxury makeup for summer. But I could just survive quite happily with just these products. So they are clear favourites. And as I said, if you want more on that, there's a separate video on that. I'm just going to put up here again the wish list collage I posted on my Instagram stories. I have now got all of those pieces except those white shoes. They were on like back order, not in yet, and they are now in as of yesterday, so I need to order them, but I'm going to wait. There was a dress that I tried on at Rixo in Harvey Nichols, and these shoes. Those are the 2 pieces from Rixo that I will then complete like my summer kind of capsule. But everything else on there, the navy linen suit, the polka dot skirt, the navy pumps, the Ralph Lauren grey sweatshirt, everything else I've got. I haven't worn everything yet and styled everything. And when I do that, I will probably do a standalone video. What have I been excited by? What have I been inspired by recently? Well, I've been really into reading. I've been really into cooking and baking for the family over the Easter holidays and stuff. And sometimes being into cooking and baking for fun when you are on a GLP-1 is a bit weird because you fancy cooking and you enjoy that, but you're not really, you don't have a big appetite and you're not doing it out of a desire to eat certain things. It's more for others in a weird way. I don't want it to stop me enjoying cooking because it's something at the moment in particular that I'm doing with my little girl. We're cooking together. She's learning to cook in the cookery club at school, and then she's been coming home enthusiastic. So that has definitely started to come back as I move more towards going into a maintenance phase. The other thing that's really inspired me recently has been following the Artemis 2 story. I don't know if you know this, but I have always been absolutely fascinated by NASA and the space program, particularly the shuttle missions that kind of started in my childhood. I don't know, I just found the whole thing fascinating. And then this, where these 4 brave, amazing people went to further than any human has ever gone in space, to the other side of the moon and then back again and splashing down in that tiny capsule. I have found it totally inspiring, totally captivating. And like they were saying at the press conference afterwards, that it's not really about the technology and the actual spacecraft. It's about the people. It's about what people can do when they work together. It's beyond our wildest dreams. So I have really enjoyed watching YouTube video content about the whole mission, and I was just so relieved when they splashed down safe and well. And I don't know, I just love it. Anyway, I'm nerding out. You're getting to see what I really am into. But that's been really inspiring and something I've loved. So some things you can actually look at now, skincare and makeup, etc. The Fara Homidi, that'll always be, goes without saying, that's a favourite. But new things I'm trying. This is the Violette FR Boom Boom Milk. I only got the smallest one. I wanted to try this. I do have the glazing milk spray from Rhode, and I do like it, but it only comes in quite a big bottle. So I wanted a smaller bottle for travel and to maybe take out in my handbag when I do get a bit of dryness. And I love this. This has got pro and prebiotics in it. So it's doing stuff to make your skin more resilient and to kind of restore the acid mantle your barrier, and I'm really noticing more radiance and a like nice kind of plump, healthy feeling since I've been using this twice a day. What else do we have? And before we round up and talk about what's going on around here on Beeshopspink, I just wanted to show you this in case it's still available. I ordered a couple of bits of summer makeup from Hermes via Cult Beauty, and I got this Hermes pouch for free because I bought 2 products. So this is the same fabric that they line the handbags with. And if, like me, you are a mere mortal and you don't have any Hermes bags, you have some makeup, some fragrance maybe, and in my case, 1 bracelet, which is a treasured possession, this is a nice thing to have. And then the lipsticks. So I got 3 lip products in this collection. I can't even say this. This is their Hermesistible, as in irresistible, one of their like lip oils in the Rose, is it Rose Nashi? Yeah, Rose Nashi number 10. And this is a lovely kind of soft, peachy, golden, summery colour. I will say my observations are that I'm slightly underwhelmed by this so far. It smells wonderful. It smells of pears and it's very pretty, but it's not, I don't think, going to be my ultimate favourite, excuse the bruise on my hand, lip formula. It's a little bit thick and sticky and it kind of migrates into here and can feel a bit gungy there if you let it travel into your mouth too much. I am preferring this as just a little dot here and there to add shine and a bit of glow, but it's nice enough. But this is the one. I haven't tried this formula, I don't think, before from Hermes. I got 2 of these because I couldn't decide. So this is called the Satin Lipstick, and I have got some of the other shine sheer kind of balmy ones, but this is the full satin lipstick. So first of all, I got 14 in Beige Cocktail. This is a very caramelly, warm shade that I find really beautiful, and the formula is genuinely hydrating. These just feel like silk. There's that one, Beige Cocktail. And then I kept seeing people with this one, and I kept the packaging of this one to show you because it is beautiful. You get the famous Hermes orange box, so if you were going to gift this, it's beautiful. And the lipstick comes with the little linen case. I love the colours of the packaging of this one. So that's the Beige Cocktail. They're all different. There's 3 shades, I think, in this mini collection. And this one's got lilac and like a burgundy. And this one is in 28 Brun Sunset. And this is unusual, but really very pretty. This is a bit more of a browny pink. I'm not very good at describing colours, but it's not a mauve. It's warmer than that. On my skin tone and my natural lip pigment, it is just, it may be up there. It may even knock the Clé de Peau Holiday 2024 lipstick off the top spot. And this may actually be my favourite lipstick of all time. In fact, I'm going to show you. So there you go. It's Your Lips But Better, but it's more than that. It's got more, it's enlivening my whole face. I don't think it goes with the blue eyes. Pretend that's not there. But it's just so flattering. It doesn't jar, it doesn't look unnatural, but there's something there that isn't just boring Your Lips But Better like a tinted balm. Those are those. They are really expensive. I think they're 71 or 74 pounds, but sometimes it's really worth it. And these are really worth it. So I will do some videos on the summer makeup releases that I decided to get. I've got everything that I'm planning to get now. I've bought a ridiculous amount of lipsticks, has been the thing the last few weeks. So either as standalone videos, and this is what we're going to get onto next, like where I'm going with my channel. I can do standalone videos like I've just done with the Fara Homidi that will go up after this video. Or as part of B edits, I can just do a look in each edit each week where I only spend like 5 minutes talking through the look that I've got on. So there's the Hermes, which I can do a full face. I have the lip and I have the palette, which I can do like a full face with because I like my eyes with just that on the eyes from the Soleil powder. I've also just got yesterday my picks from the Chanel Le Beige. So I did buy the eyeshadow palette. I've tried it once. I love it. It's beautiful and soft. I've also got the new Le Beige concealer, which is very different from other concealers I've tried. And yet another, probably highly unnecessary, Rouge Cocoa Flash in the shade Sweet, which is very similar to the washed beige that came out with the denim collection, but different enough that I don't regret it at all. So there's that. And then I also have some new stuff from Hourglass. I got the quad, which you guys who have shopped my links have really liked. Westman Atelier, the new bronzer, cream bronzer with the beautiful blue brush. There's a whole load of stuff. I also have here one of the new Celine matte lip balms, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. I will do maybe an overview of new in luxury lips because you do like it when I do that. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is just what's happening around here. You may notice some changes. So first of all, I decided I would do this bee edit, and I would try to mix lots of different bits and bobs. And this was off the back of me just feeling like it wasn't really going anywhere. I wasn't committed to it. I wasn't consistent. Technical, like lack of ability was stopping me progressing in some areas, and my channel just hadn't grown for years. And I have a loyal subscriber base, but it was just the same people, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I genuinely did this video a while back saying, do I quit and just move on and do other things with my time? Or do I really, because I do really enjoy it when I'm really making an effort and it's really consistent. So I decided to just give it one last shot in 2026 and then evaluate maybe at the end of the year where I'm at with it. I decided to do a few things, to try a weekly catch up. So I just had that time, that touchstone with you where I'm like, right, this is what I'm liking this week. And then I started to chat to and work with an experienced YouTuber who does stuff for other people as a consultant on the side, editing work and strategy work. And she really understands the algorithm and how YouTube works and how to maximize your opportunity by doing the right things and being very clear and very focused, which is totally not my strong suit. I wanted to broaden back out into luxury, accessories, fashion, and beauty. And I'd always thought, and it's probably true, that by doing flitting between things, I was confusing YouTube and it just wasn't putting my videos in front of hardly anyone. So the only people who saw my videos were my existing subscribers. And let's see what happens with it. Let's see if it's what you enjoy. I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to be very focused so that my videos are a bit shorter. Not this one, this is a bit of a chatty one. So that if I post my edit and then also that week I'll either do a outfit styling video or a review of a bag or a discussion about luxury or a makeup review, you can dip in and out of the ones of those that you find interesting. I'm trying to make it better so that I'm really proud of my videos so that more of you enjoy them, and it's worth, you know, I put in the last month since I've really tried really hard, and I've had one video in particular that got a lot of traction and got 3,000 views in a week, which is a lot for me. It's been more focused. I wrote an outline. I was very clear in what I wanted to talk to you about. I stuck to that. I spent a lot of time on the edit and the setup. I'm not trying to get a medal out here, by the way. What I'm saying is, if I put a lot of work in, I need to see that it's valued by people, that it's worth people's time, and then it feels worth doing. So all I would ask is that you give me your feedback, whether it's positive or negative, that you interact, like, share with others if you think they'd like it. If you're going to buy something I tell you I think is great and you want to try it, if possible, remember to use a link. All of these things help the channel. And if the channel grows, we can branch out. I'm thinking about using one of our commercial office spaces as a studio space, because this bedroom that I film in is a bit chaotic. I'm getting this room completely gutted and redone. New closets, new furniture, but in the meanwhile, probably need to work in another space. Anyway, let me know if you've noticed any changes, what you think is better, what you miss from the old days. I just need more feedback to go on, and then I know that I'm on the right path. I want to thank Deb from The World Edit for helping me, and as always, my lovely friend Hand Beauty 101, who's been the most she's got a lot on her plate and her own massive workload with her very successful channel, and she still finds a lot of time to mentor and support me and encourage me. We're all in it together, really, and it's just a safe space for women who aren't really sure where they're going in terms of style and navigating this age. I've found it difficult, and I just want to share what I'm finding works for me with you guys in case it works for you too. Anyway, that's enough waffle. I've loved spending time with you today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.